I remember this day so clearly. It was one of the best sessions I've ever had in my life, but it was also one of those days where I had a couple of the worst wipeouts I've ever had too.
Oh, he's gone. He's gone.
I remember this particular wave. It was so crazy. I actually completely blew the wave and paid the ultimate price. I remember coming off the bottom and I just mistimed my speed and just put myself in the wrong spot, right where I should have been, you know, driving and having a lot of speed out of my bottom turn. I just had no speed at all, and at that point I just had nowhere to go. And I remember just coming up basically off the flats and being in the middle of the wave and just trying to pull in, and I was just, at that point I was just hoping for the best. But the whole thing just completely engulfed me and closed over me. And I remember it just sucking me up, and I just went like over the falls doing cartwheels. And at that time I remember my leash completely wrapped around my body and pulled tight. What happens a lot of the time when you wipe out, the intensity of the wave overpowers the power of the kite. So the wave will pull you really hard against the kite and kind of slingshot you. So I recommend at that point, you know, like, you don't want to be wearing a leash at all. And I learnt the hard way on this one. The other thing is too, is just try and relax and ride it out. I know it's easier to say that than do it, but you know, like, it really is key. You need to really, you know, preserve your energy and, you know, try and keep your breath, you know, like as much breath as possible, because there could be more waves coming. And then I think the real key with any big wipeout while you're kite surfing is, you know, trying to fly the kite and trying to keep the kite up in the air, because, you know, there's nothing worse than being in a lineup with your kite crashed in the water and more sets coming through. So I always tell myself to fly the kite, and it's, you know, like a little drill I just play through my head during the wipeout. And if I get to a point where I'm upside down and I don't know which way to fly the kite, the best thing to do then is not fly it at all, and I'll just completely let go of my bar. A lot of the time what happens is when you let go of your bar is it completely depowers your kite, and your kite will just sit there. And I've had some crazy wipeouts and, you know, come up and my kite's still in the sky. So yeah, my hot tip for, you know, massive wipeouts is just try and fly the kite. And if you don't know which way to fly the kite because you're just getting that worked, then don't fly it at all.
Oh, he's gone. He's gone. Ben's been hit. There he is. Oh.